I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance.
It is loud and it is wet here, Coach, as we welcome you inside CenturyLink Field on a patented rainy afternoon in Seattle, Washington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. No gain on the play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Alert, alert, alert. Here we go. 50.
Now Rosen. And he dumps it off to Blount. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Rosen looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shane Ray able to record his 5th sack of the season. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Mike 50, Mike 50. You don't want none. Get it. Pick up the ball. Monday.
3rd and long here for Rosen. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, and maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, well, dry, and now you've got to make the change up, and it's the first quarter. Might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
It's second and 8. The Seahawks 37. Let's get it. 51 to Mike.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins. This one caught by Isabella. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Several media outlets thought Andy Isabella was the top receiver in this year's class out of UMass. He dominated his senior year there. 1,700 yards, 13 touchdowns. They really say that he can just take a top off a defense. He ran a 4.31 40 at the Combine, 3rd fastest of all attendees. And he was taken 62nd. A lot of experts think he was a major bargain with loads of potential. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Second and goal from the 1.
Number 53, Mike 53. Let's go. Mike 53. 53, Mike. Check, crunch.
Looking to throw, Haskins. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Solomon Thomas in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear them now. Third and goal. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, but now it's going to bring up a 4th down. And the kick by Elliott is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. Never ideal conditions in the snow for a kicker, but the first test on the opening drive, he passed it.
He certainly did. You know what the unit told me was their biggest issue playing in the snow? You just worry about something getting in your eye as the ball is snapped, and then you might miss it, and there goes 3 points off the board.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. J.J. Watt, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
80. Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, Alpha. Target. Hey, 50. 50's the Mike. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And it's complete. Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kenneth Dixon. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Hard. Mike 50.
From midfield now, here's Rosen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. 4 down, 4 down. Check. 4 down, 4 down. Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, box truck.
On 3rd down, Rosen. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Michael Thomas. Incomplete.
On now to kick it away is the punter, Matt Weil. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball.
He's got a man, complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, 85 yards. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. It's a short kick, taken near the 18. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Check.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel, and he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
The evolution of Clay Matthews as a player is just one that they're going to end up writing books about. He didn't even start until his senior year at USC. He didn't start in high school, and now he's at all-pro level in the NFL. How about the play he just made there?
Yeah, he has certainly made a name for himself. William Clay Matthews III. On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins, that's out to his running back, Michel. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Haskins on third down. Able to find Isabella. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The 33-yard line.
Second and 5 now. Haskins. Open man is Quinn. He completes it. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Check 31, check 31.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Here's Haskins again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Third down. Here's Haskins. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas, and it's third down.
Here we go.
They want to go to the air again with Rosen. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
First down.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins to Michelle on the screen. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. And between the last two plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
17 yards. First down, Arizona.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Let's go, let's go.
From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. That ball complete to Isabella. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They come out here in the eye. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but and he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Sony Michel with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Rosen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Malik Collins busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And he rifles one incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, but now it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
41 Mike, 41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 41 Mike, 41 Mike. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Right?
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. Haskins now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. This is Michelle on the counter, and this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 42-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And he fires Here's one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Throwing again on second down. Rosen got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one a first down pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
9 yards is the pick. 1. They'll run again with 1. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. LeGarrette Blount, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to pull a bit closer. Now Rosen will lead him up here to go for 2. And now it's Rosen looking. This is caught. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. 2nd and 10 now, Haskins. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Clay Matthews able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, it was 2nd and long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins, the open man is Shark. It's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. DJ Chark, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals push further out in front. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Give them 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22.
And the Seahawks first down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Rosen to throw. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Rosen. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's taken down inside the 30. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Rosen now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. John Johnson with the INT. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
You remember me? Let's go, baby.
On 3rd down, Rosen. Got his target, Samuel. And now look at him go. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Curtis Samuel, 77 yards. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the 2nd half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
At the 43-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Haskins. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 49. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Andy Isabella was the intended target. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Here's Rosen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Rosen will throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete.
You don't want to throw away this excellent field position, but that's 2 incomplete passes in a row. Definitely need something big here on 3rd and 10.
Conversely, defense has done a good job on 1st and 2nd down. The coverage has been draped. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And the ball is knocked out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You've probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Now a play fake here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Mike 41. We got to wedge that, huh? Yeah, that's what I do. 41's the Mike. 41's the Mike. Let's go, D. Go. We got to step it up. Check three. Go.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Eluding the pressure right. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage.
52's the Mike. Nice, sweetheart. Truck. Mike 52. This is the 6. Now, defense, let's go. Mike 52. Check.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. Well, they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Mike's 50.
Following a fumble recovery, it's Rosen. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Joey Bosa in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. To throw is Rosen. Completes it to Dixon. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Mike's 50.
They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
Monday. Mike 50. Here we go. Hey, Haywood. Hey, we got Mike 50, huh? Watch the pass.
They want to go to the air again with Rosen. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Now on 2nd and 13. Haskins. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down. Got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have as well as the understanding where they are in the field?
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll try Michelle here running on the right side. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause of the action. A timeout here defensively.
At the 33-yard line.
On 2nd down, there's the option going left. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Throwing now is Haskins. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
I'm going to run you over.
They'll run on 1st down. Blunt. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Check 61. Match box. Light.
Again, here's Blunt. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He'll look to throw. Complete. It's Henry. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Hey, team 6.
Now it's Dixon. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
They'll try and throw for it with Rosen. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with time running out as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range, not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. They'll keep it on the ground. Blunt. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Here we go.
On first down, Blunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. First throw in overtime now for Rosen. Forced out to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
On first down, they go with Dixon. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd and 9, Rosen. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Coming up on a 3rd and 9, opening drive of overtime as they look to convert. From the gun, it's Rosen. And that will be incomplete. Well, I know you're toward the middle of the field here, but still, 4th down this distance. You got to punt it right.
That's definitely the first instinct because you say, okay, let's just play some field position, make sure we don't lose the game here, turn it over in a key spot. But if you feel really good about your trigger guy, if you feel great about him, you might want to leave the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. He'll return it from the 6. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Part 1 is done, now part 2. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
41 Mike.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete as well. The veteran safety, Antoine Bethea, there on the defensive coverage. I know there may be temptation to go for it here in overtime, but you have to punt the football.
I like how emphatic you are about it because I know the tendency is, as a player, let's go get this thing. You're actually telling your coach, come on, coach, we can get it. We have that play call. And the head coach has to remember, that play call likely isn't there. Punt the ball away. Punt it away. Be smart.
Trust your defense.
Trust them.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now Rosen. Looking long for Thomas. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Dixon running from the shotgun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The tackle there by John Johnson. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
Tonight, 180. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike's 50. You go night. Time go night. Mike 50, Mike. Monday. Watch the screen.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Got an open man, it's Valdez Scantling. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Dixon. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. On 2nd down now, Blunt, and he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now the timeout comes here, and the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. Now the timeout comes here, and the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their 2nd-year kicker. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is.